out, reach down. Well, okay. So for the girls that were here on Saturday, my little conscious cool down was mainly about being proactive and not reactive in life. And I went through a lot of different pillars of our lives that we should focus on: happiness, love, wealth, health. So this week I want to focus on one pillar, and then every day will be a different one. For today, of course, I'm going to start with health, because health I feel like is number one. I feel like if you don't feel good, you can't be at service to others, whether that be your career, whether that be your family, whether that be enjoying the things that you love. So health, I feel like you have to establish that as number one priority for yourself, so for you to be optimal for other parts of your life. What is being proactive compared to reactive? That is making sure that you have a good foundation on things, instead of putting out fires, right? We want to make sure that we're ready for anything. For health, what people ask me, what do I do? What exercises do I do? What meal plans should I get on? The first thing that we should look at is being proactive on the things that you shouldn't do, right? So making sure that we're alleviating as many toxins as we have in our body, whether that be, sugar, whether that be overconsumption of caffeine, or whether that be alcohol, tobacco, drugs, whatever it is, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. We have to make sure we cut the limitations of toxins in our body. From then, we want to make sure that we have enough water. We're like a plant. We want to make sure that we're hydrated throughout the day. So a gallon of water is what we should all shoot for. We should make sure that we're sleeping properly. If we're not sleeping properly, there's something off. Internally, there's something off that we have to check. Getting proper sleep is optimal for energy, and energy is what we use to expense out. But if we're always seeking for tomorrow's energy for today, we're going to be in debt with our energy. So we have to make sure that we get proper sleep. And I think this is pretty much basic stuff that we all kind of know, but it's always a good thing to refresh and to make sure that we're actually doing it. So just because we know sometimes that things are good or bad for us doesn't mean we necessarily follow through with the things that we should be doing. So being aware of our habits and making sure that we are optimal in our health habits. Obviously, there's different tricks depending on what goal you want to achieve to get there. But the first thing is we have to make sure that we feel good, and we do that by being proactive on our habits. Sleep, water intake, all those little habits will make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. So that's my little 2 cents. Just be proactive with your health. Obviously, with the pandemic going on, being extra careful, washing your hands, being 6 feet apart, wearing your mask out in public, things like that is being proactive, instead of course being reactive, which is we're not taking care of ourselves. And then we obviously get something, and then obviously it's going to hit us so much harder because we're not optimal in our health and our immune system. So lemon water is something that I do every morning. Apple cider vinegar is something that I put on people's meal plans. It's those little things that make a big difference, because those little things compound into big shifts in your life. So again, being proactive in your health is optimal for every part of your life, but making sure you're taking away those toxins and adding those good health habits, girls. That's for today's talk. Tomorrow, we'll talk about, let's do happiness tomorrow. Being proactive instead of reactive. If you guys want to come out of your screens, that I never get to see your pretty faces, because, oh yes, July sign-up sheet. I'm gonna send that out. What's today? Tomorrow. I'm such a procrastinator. You can see that. Being proactive, don't procrastinate. Okay, let's see, cheese. 3, 2. Awesome, girls, good job. I'll see you tomorrow for upper body day, arms, biceps, triceps, shoulders. Have a good one.
Thank you, bye, take care.
You Apple Watch this week. Bye.